Welcome to my channel. This is Destined to Love Tarot. I'm here bringing you on your November 1st through the 15th soulmate twin flame general love reading for Pisces. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If you want a more personal reading, that information is below in the description box. And also leave a comment below. Let me know if you find this helpful, insightful, or if it resonates with you. Leave a comment letting me know. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. Be sure and watch your moon and rising signs as well for some extra information. Maybe there's some extra guidance in there that can help you through the first half of November. So for the first half of November, Pisces, it looks like you and your love interest, be it a twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner, however you label your union, looks like you are in a time of separation and just trying to determine expressing your free will. Looks like you and them maybe are asserting your free will regarding this union due to the breakup and the things that have occurred, and trying to decide if you want to move forward with one another or not. Looks like there could be some conflict coming up possibly in the first half of November if this has not already occurred, because we do have some tower moments in depth, some transformations and things exposed. Maybe there was some secrets and lies being kept, or someone being kept in the dark about some things, and that's coming to light. But it looks like as we have a new relationship blossoms here, you all can possibly, and we have the Nine of Cups here as well over there, you all could possibly get through this time of separation or just not being on the same wavelength at this time. You all have the inner child for the first half of November, so it looks like that being clarified with the Six of Cups, Five of Cups, and the World card. You all are needing to work on some inner child issues. Maybe that is something that has caused this separation. With the Six of Cups here, definitely saying that this is a soulmate union. Definitely a soulmate twin flame union, and you all have some old worn out beliefs within you all's self, be it you and your love interest have some things that they need to work on that are no longer serving you all soul's growth. Five of Cups here is telling me that you all are dwelling on the past, crying over spilled milk and such, feeling just a lot of sorrow, regret for what you have done or they have done. They could be feeling a lot of regret and sorrow, and just, you know, not feeling very hopeful, not knowing where this union is going to go, and needing to really work on those things, feeling some lack and abandonment as well with that inner child card. But with that Six of Cups, you all are very nostalgic. You're spending a lot of time thinking about what has occurred and what you share with one another. But definitely this is a cycle that is coming to an end here. It could be ending soon, or it has already come to an end. The commitment, there's a separation here, so that is a cycle that has ended, and it could be due to all of this regret and sorrow here, and dwelling on the past and letting these old worn out beliefs affect you all's union, and so you all weren't able to really work through them and hold your union strong because you weren't doing the work that was needed on those, doing that shadow work that is needed to help your soul grow and to be able to hold that union firm and strong. And so it kind of fell apart there. So you are needing to recognize why these things occurred, you know, why this separation occurred, this breakdown in a union, because no one was doing the work that they needed to do on them individual selves. We have the recognition clarified by the King of Pentacles, wanting that stability back, trying to get back stable and secure, recognizing that that is needed, recognizing that this Ten of Wands here is that just doing too much. It was beginning to be too burdened down and weighing you down, and it was just beginning to be too much on you. Didn't know what to do, where to go, and so it just fell apart there. With that Ten of Wands, you're seeing, you recognize that this is why the union came to a separation, because you all were just beginning to feel burdened down. But we also have the Seven of Cups here. Someone had other options as well, so you're recognizing that there were other options. Also, there was a lot of just illusions, not really seeing the situation for what it was, and you're recognizing that you were just looking at it through dreamy eyes and what you hoped it to be or wished it was, not really wanting to see the union for what it was, which was a burden at the time. It was a burden, and you didn't want to see it for what it was, and you didn't want to accept that maybe this other individual or you had other options too, and so you were just in denial of what was really taking place. But now we have that recognition card, so now you're ready to open your eyes and see it clearly for what it was. You're recognizing what was going on. We have the commitment card here. It's clarified by the death, and so as we know, an ending has occurred. A separation definitely has occurred. It has come to an end. A cycle has ended with the World card, and with that Ten of Wands card lets us know that it has come to an end. Those burdens, those wands have been laid down. They have come to an end, but it's a time for transformation. Endings bring rooms for new beginnings. We have the Sun card there, so just letting you know the sun can shine again on this commitment, on this relationship. If you all decide to move back into union with one another, you could possibly still have a success after that major transformation. But a major transformation is taking place right now, and it is what was needed. Things were exposed, lies were exposed, secrets were being kept. It has all come to light. Anything that you were refusing to see with that Seven of Cups, looking through rose-colored glasses, is now being exposed and seen. You're seeing it for what it is, how that sun is brightly shining on the situation. You can't avoid the truth anymore. And so we have this Tower card, and so like I said, a divine intervention. The universe stepped in and tore everything apart because you all weren't doing the work, and you weren't being honest, you weren't being open and receiving or giving. You just weren't doing what was needed in this union, and the universe had to separate you all for the greater good of everyone involved. But like I said, with that Sun card there, you will still come out on top there, because we know a Tower moment just seems like you know, your world is falling apart for that time being, and then in hindsight you'll look back and see why it was needed and that it was very helpful in regaining the structure in this committed relationship if you all decide to come back into union. We have the Twin Flame card here, so definitely some of you, most of you are probably in a Twin Flame union, but there's also Twin Flame, soulmate, karmic partner, whatever it may be. It's just saying here, that's clarifying with the Nine of Swords, and like I said, there's a lot of stress that was going on within the union, a lot of lies being kept, secrets being kept. You know, and just people not doing the work on themselves that was needed. Also says that you both are very stressed out and worried and in your head about this, you know, separation. You and your partner are both very stressed out about this situation, and just been having sleepless nights. Both are having sleepless nights over this separation in the union. We have the Knight of Cups here, so definitely you or them, you both are in your heads about coming back into union, both wanting to offer your love to one another again. Both are still in love with one another, still have a lot of love and admiration for one another, and want to ride in on that horse and offer this love and profess their love. So they definitely been in their head a lot about that. Just not, we have the Devil card here, so it looks like they're just not making those moves yet. That Devil card says to me they're just still feeling bound and trapped and stuck in the past things. Needed to do that work to be able to move past these things in order to even come in and profess this love, which is why we still have that Nine of Swords there, and this Devil card needed to move past these addictions and, you know, obsessions, this toxic energy, needing to move past it and profess this love, come out of this stressful phase that they are in, letting it consume them. And then maybe you all can have that love that you both still share for one another. We have the free will card here. So this just says to me that you both are asserting your free will in this union, be it a twin flame or soulmate union, whatever it is. We know it's divinely guided, and you know it's a spiritual connection, deep soul connection here, but you still have your free will, and you all are asserting your free will. So it looks like with that free will clarifying by the Fool card, just deciding to move forward, or you know, to forge a new path, you know, wanting to take a leap of faith in a new direction. Maybe you or them are deciding to take a leap of faith because of this Five of Wands energy, all of the conflict that was occurring. We have the Justice card as well. Looks like that conflict is just saying here, when that Justice card as well with that free will, that this conflict will have a just and fair outcome. Justice will prevail, you know. So if you were feeling like taking that leap of faith into a different direction, it'll all work out for you. You will have your justice. Also, it's just saying to me you both are wanting to take a leap of faith, wanting to move away from this conflict and have a more balanced union. And so you both are willing to go in whichever direction that may be to move away from this conflict and be more balanced in your life, whether that be together or apart. Looks like you all are going to need to put in some work there. Now we do have that Five of Wands, and we also have the Dagger card here. Conflict and danger lie in wait. And so this is a warning to you are needing to be careful about maybe the words you choose and actions you take, and letting your emotions or what have you get the best of you. And you don't want to say or do something that can have a very profound negative effect on the union here. We know you have your free will, but you want to think about the future for whatever may come up. Don't do something that, I mean, not necessarily regret later, because everything happens in the way it's supposed to happen. But be mindful and be aware. Just a warning that think about what you say, going to say before you say it, or do before you do it. Try to avoid any possible conflict. Try to work through whatever may come up, and that you're being just and fair during this time of conflict, whatever it may be. Also, you have the Spider. Be meticulous and patient. And so here it's just using your logic, knowing, trusting your intuition, knowing what you should do and which direction you should go. So you know what it's going to take and what needs to be done. You just need to be patient and be meticulous. You know, trust divine timing. Have that patience and try and go with the flow. Don't try and control it too much. A new relationship blossoms. So it just says to me that, hey, you all are twin flames. You all are soulmates. This commitment can come back into union. We have that Sun card here. You all just need to work on your inner child. Recognize that the commitment is a divinely guided, a spiritual union, a soul union, and you all do have free will to bring it back together. You all have the free will to get back to this new relationship that can come from the inner child work that is needed to be done here. You also have separation, children, and love yourself first. So again, like we said, with that inner child card there, just telling me you all have some inner work that needs to be done, that still needs to be done. You need to release some things that may have occurred in your childhood. Maybe there's some abandonment issues, or just feeling lost, or something like that. You need to work on those things, whatever it is, be it from your parents or whatever happened in your childhood. You're going to need to work on purging that, healing it, and releasing it. And your self-worth. Love yourself first is telling me you need to love yourself more. Know your self-worth. Know that you are worthy. Heal these things is away. Work on your inner child and your self-worth. This says to me that this is why this separation was needed, why that tower came in here and caused this separation. So you can look at yourself, and maybe you weren't doing that while you were in a union. You needed to be alone so you can focus on yourself. We also have Just Breathe, Four of Swords, and we have the Nine of Cups, dreams do come true. So again, as we saw that a new love blossoms, you can still have this dream. As we see in the Seven of Cups, this is your fairy tale, you know. You're dreaming about this, you want this union, you can still have this. You just need to take this time of separation and non-communication and work on the things you need to work on, and then you can still have your dreams. So that is for the first half of November. Pisces, I hope you all found this helpful. If you did, leave a comment below. Let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. You all know I appreciate it. See you soon.